Turkey is celebrating International Workers' Day across the nation. Our correspondent Yunus Soner has the details.
Good afternoon from Istanbul, Turkey. Turkey has celebrated the 1st of May, the Day of the Workers, and the celebrations started exactly here in the city of Istanbul, in the square of Taksim, the central square of the city, below this monument of independence. The main trade union leaders have laid down flowers below the Statue of Independence to commemorate, to remember the massacre on the 1st of May 1977 that happened here during the May manifestation then, where 35 people have lost their lives. During the day, the May Day was celebrated in 55 different cities with local marches, demonstrations and events. The main trade union confederations had their central acts in various cities. Turkish, the biggest one of them, with more than 1.3 million members, has celebrated the day in the city of Bursa, an industrial city known for its automobile sector. The Memursen Confederation of the state employees celebrated it in Samsun at the Black Sea coast, while Hakish, the third confederation with 800,000 members, celebrated this day with a march and an event in Kocaeli, approximately 150 kilometers from here, another industrial city of Turkey. Two oppositional confederations of trade unions wanted to celebrate it here on this square, actually, to remember this and also to emphasize that this is a historic place and to reaffirm its symbolic value, but the government has prohibited demonstration taking place here and pointed that there have been assigned 40 different places throughout the city where they could gather. So these two confederations reunited them. They have like approximately 400,000 members in front of the metropolitan municipality, approximately 3 kilometers from here, and tried to march towards this square, but they were stopped by a strong police force. The government announced that 42,000 policemen were on service today during the day. Actually, this square, as well as the whole neighborhood around it, is close to public access. Meanwhile, all trade union confederations in their speeches emphasized the same problematic situation regarding the situation of the working class. They first insisted that inflation has become a serious problem for workers, with 70% on a yearly basis, pressuring highly on the salaries of the workers. Secondly, they called for a reform of the tax system, criticizing that it relies too much on taxing the workers via indirect taxation of consumption and too less taxing enterprises, banks and other big economical subjects. Thirdly, they emphasized the need for a more greater vigilation of the informal sector, where millions of people are employed without a contract and accordingly without a social security and other laboral rights. These were all common points in the speeches held during the events of all these trade union confederations. In addition, they also mentioned their solidarity with the people of Palestine. Memursen and Hakish, the two confederations, even put some Palestinian flags on their posters calling to their events, and during their speeches was very present the Israeli genocide against the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip, against which all the trade unions demanded an immediate ceasefire and the establishment of a Palestinian state. All in all, there were some clashes in Istanbul, in the city of Istanbul, by minor, smaller groups who tried to access this square. Some 20 people were arrested, but generally the city has gone through a very surveyed but tranquil day, with the trade unions expressing their positions in economically difficult times for Turkey, as the economy is struggling with inflation and also with payment problems. This is Yunus Soner for teleSUR from Istanbul, Turkey.